very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. Well, once again, this is your Christian brother, Eric Braxton, speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea. Speaking to you all from my beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea in the month of November 2019. Reaching out to my atheist brothers and sisters and my brothers and sisters in the atheist community throughout the international community with my Christian right hand of fellowship, teaching them the existence of God, teaching them that the universe was created according to how the Bible teaches by our Holy Father and Jesus Christ created the angels, the universe, and mankind, as stated in the book of Genesis, because that's a foundation that I have stand on, the Holy Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Brothers and sisters, as I said, I was troubled in my heart, mind, and soul by seeing a book put out by this scientist. His name is Lawrence, his first name, and his second name is spelled K-R-A-U-S-S. He have put out a silly bad book in the public domain. The universe came out of nothing. And I, Eric Braxton, are teaching you all, the children of the world and mothers and fathers and the children of the world, do not buy that book, parents, to give to your children to read. And children, do not take your money that mommy and your mother and father, or mommy and daddy have given to you all to go and buy that silly bad book that Lawrence has put out in the public domain. You all need to read the Bible, the holy words of God, that said, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, because it's intelligently designed by God. In spite God is an invisible God, He is the one that's responsible for the creation and for mankind and everything in the world, the creation. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, but that silly book that Lawrence have put out, the universe come from nothing. It have no sense in it, because in the first place, nothing cannot come out of nothing. Everything had to come out of something, and the universe came out of the mind of God. He designed it and fashioned it by His mind and speak it into existence. Yes, by His supreme power. Yes, it takes power to create the universe, and it takes power to sustain the universe. And the Bible clearly tells us that in the book of Hebrews, He is upholding all things by the word of His power. And the scripture said in the Psalms, all power belongs to God. So this God that we're speaking about, He has power. He has power. He's a God of power. That's why He's called the all-powerful God. He has power. That's why He's called the all-powerful God. He has supreme supernatural power. Yes, my dear friend, this is the God that we are talking about. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of my forefathers. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters of the world. So what Lawrence has said is total false. The universe did not create itself and did not come out of nothing. Because if I leave Trinidad and Tobago, once again I come up with this classical example. I already mentioned it in the first video, but I'm making it mention it again. That's to teach that what he's saying is silly and have no sense in it. Now, if I leave Trinidad and Tobago and pay my little kakada and little money that I save, and I get a visa and I come to America and I personally come to see Lawrence, and I tell him, hi Lawrence, happy to see you. This is your little Trinidadian Christian brother, Eric Braxton. I've purposely come to the United States to chat with you and to have a rapport with you. I see that you as a scientist in the scientific community, a man of high standing. But in spite you are a man of high standing by your academical qualification, there are many things you do not understand because you have rejected the Bible completely outright. And you are trying to play super scientist by trying to unravel the universe by yourself with your own understanding. Lawrence, that lovely watch that you have on your hand, you know it make itself, nobody didn't make it. You know what Lawrence will watch me and tell me in the face? Eric Braxton, you mean to say you pay all that $5,000 or $8,000 and more to come to the United States, to look me in the face, to tell me that this wonderful watch that I have buy for $3,000 make itself? He will tell me there's a manufacturer making the watch in France. and Lawrence will be telling me the right thing. And he will be telling me is people in France are taking the time and designing and fashioning it. And if anything go wrong with the watch, I could get new parts. I could order new parts from the company. And if anything get wrong with it, I could carry it by a master watch. A master watch fixer down the road. He will fix the watch. And what he will be telling me is the right thing. He will be instructing me and putting me on the right footing. He will be showing me it are men fixing watch and people who are making watch, different companies, and the watch is not design itself. It's people designers design the watch. You see, he'll be instructing me and telling me the right thing. Well, the same way how he is correcting me and instructing me and telling me the right thing, I, Eric Braxton, who is not no scientist, is telling he the right thing, that the one who designed the universe and instruct the universe is the heavenly designer and manufacturer, God himself. Will he take that right instruction? Well, this is the example. I have accepted his right. I have instructed right. I have instructed. I have taken his instruction because I thought nobody didn't make the watch. Like this is an example. I know people make the watch, but I'm just using that as an example so you all catch the morals behind it. But he have explained. Now I will say, Lawrence, what you are saying is true. The watch didn't make itself. People make the watch. And look, I have carried, look, the man is fixing watch down the road. I personally have telephoned the company in France. And I have personally telephoned the company that is making the watch. And if I want to get new parts from that specific company that making the watch, I could always order parts from them. So I have proved what he have told me. Will he do the same thing? That I'm proving to he that in the Bible it said in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, and the earth is intelligently designed and created by God, and the universe in it came out of nothing. It came out of the mind of God. Will he accept the right instruction that I'm giving him? Because I, Eric Braxton, have received his instruction. He did not mislead me. Well, in this video I'm not misleading me. I'm telling him the truth too. That is God who created the universe and designed it. It said so in the Bible. Will he accept that by faith, or will he reject that right instruction? But expect me to accept his instruction, but reject my right instruction. You see? You see? So if I come to the United States and meet him tomorrow and tell him about the watch, he will want me to accept his right instruction, which he is telling me the right thing. But when I give you the right instruction that God created the universe, he wants to reject that and say, no, his scientific understanding, the universe come out of nothing. You see the foolishness on his part? This is what I'm trying to teach you all, brothers and sisters. You see? And that, therefore, that book that you have put out there is a bad book and a silly book. The universe come out of nothing. You see? But what the universe came out of God? Because in the Bible, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So God is saying, in the beginning, there was no heaven and no earth. And I created the heavens and the earth. So he come from God. He created, he designed it, he fashioned it. How wonderful is that, brothers and sisters? Beautiful, wonderful. And that's what the people of the world need to know. That's what the people of the world need to embrace for 100% and run with that and walk with that. Yes, not with this silly bad book, the universe come out of nothing. You see the difference? When everything had to come out of something. Brothers and sisters. And he want everybody to accept that book, and read it, like if it is facts. You see the bold-facedness on his smart? And he will go around in all the different prestige institutions, colleges, teaching these people these things. The universe come out of nothing. He will see him in prestige auditorium on the podium, lecturing to people, telling people the universe come out of nothing. And he want to force that falsehood down in people's throat. You see, brothers and sisters, which is not true. And he will go in different places in the college and telling graduates, children, the universe come out of nothing, and bet all the bottom dollar. When he finish talk, he get a standing ovation on top of that. When he tell all of them falsehood, he get a standing ovation on top of that. That's because he's Mr. Scientist. You see the difference, brothers and sisters? You see the level of ignorance that we have to put up with and deal with? Brothers and sisters, this is what I'm dealing with. And you all have to put up with it. And I'm raising that awareness and bringing you all to that awareness. So you know all know you all have to reject that book outright, that bad and that silly book that you have put out in the public domain. There's nothing respectable about that book. Because that is saying the universe come out of nothing. That is so silly, and I want you all to see that. Will you all agree with me? Well, if you all doesn't agree with me, well, you all have to make that choice. But I'm telling you all to make the right choice. Reject it and accept the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Compare the two, and you will see which one is making sense. That one is not making sense. The universe come out of nothing. It have no sense in it in the first place. But this one makes sense. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. How wonderful. How wonderful indeed. That have sense in it. A matter of fact, that is sense itself. That is sense itself. Brothers and sisters, this little Christian boy, Eric Braxton, way down in Trinidad and Tobago, and just praying and hoping that all of you out there who will happen to see this video under the song of my voice, recognize that sense that is mentioned in the Bible and accept it and embrace it. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Well, brothers and sisters, I pray that you all do that. I pray that you all do that in other name, but in the mighty name of our Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ, amen. And I pray that Lawrence, my dear brother, will happen to see these videos that I'm putting out, and that he will revisit the decision that he have made, and that book that he have authored and put out there, and a pen, and recognize that it's a book. The information that he have given out is just his own opinion and fallacy, which he thinks is fact, but is not fact. And recognize the Bible as the book of truth. Oh, I pray that you come to that understanding in the shortest possible time. May God help him to come to that understanding. So shalom peace and all others like him. So shalom peace. See you all in the next video soon. Bye bye, my friends.